Yo, 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 welcome back to another episode of the Four Tokens. I'm Spanish here with Tay, AG, and Chill, and we're here to talk about some crazy shit that's been happening in the crypto market, as well as entertain you guys on the whole process. Now, we're going to break into some breaking news. The market has tanked, but it looks like it's going to be rebounding. Taylor, how your portfolio looking? How did you survive this? If you did survive this, if you had any holdings, and where do you think we're going next, my friend?
Well, it's been a rough 2 weeks for anybody who's been in the crypto market. Unless you're a holder, right? My investment portfolio is doing phenomenal. That's just chilling. I don't give a shit. I ain't going nowhere. But my trading portfolio took some hits, man. I'm not gonna lie, it took some hits. It's been a struggle. I've sat out the past, I think 4 or 5 days, just kind of watching the market, seeing it's going to rebound, and set some bids where I think we are going to have some nice reactions, and I'm going to ride this bitch out.
Hell yeah. AG, what about you? You're a conservative investor on the team. How'd you survive, or what were you doing when you first saw Bitcoin go that fucking low? That was one hell of a drop.
Ooh. So if you looked at that fear and greed index, people were losing their minds, which is fine. It depends how you run it. Look, I think we're past the point of seeing Bitcoin at zero. So we did, she did. We're going back up. It's not a problem. Look, you can freak out for however long you want to freak out, and you boys holding bags that you're swing trading, y'all can freak out. Yes. I'm fine. Don't worry about me. Don't worry about mines. We're holding, and when you're holding long term, what's the 30% drop?
Oh, my man!
Discount.
So, would you call this drop a bear trap, then, my friend?
Yes, sir. This is the good old September pullback during the bull run that happens every couple of years. It's I don't know. Coming into this, I didn't. We never can time it exactly. Similar to Tay, I took some hits on the trading portfolio. The investments, of course, haven't been touched, but the underlying value, I think, is that you have to. I think of it like a slingshot or a rubber band. The further we drop down and recover, the higher we can push. And I think we're setting up for the typical end of the year bull run. So
let's go.
Like, check that history, man. Look what we've done every single September, October, November, December. It ain't nothing different. It's virtually the same. So as long as you kind of have an understanding of those market cycles, thankfully the four of us have all been through at least one bull run. We kind of know where this is going to go. That's why I stepped out the game for a little bit and said, let me just see this thing plays out, baby.
So, all right, let's say bear trap, right? Shoot back up. That seems to be the consensus here. We got two hot players right now, right? Two blue chips. If we're gonna play very basic level, we got ETH, we got Bitcoin that are making plays. I guess the big play for you guys swing trading is, are they gonna go up together? Are you gonna get a front run ETH and then a Bitcoin rip in December? Or are they gonna go together? Because if it goes up separately, you guys can play both sides of that. You can ride the ETH, you can switch over to Bitcoin, you ride the Bitcoin, you've got double plays. Or are you just going to be stuck?
It's a win-win situation from what I can see. I want to hear Span's perspective on it, but I think overall, I think you can't lose,
say, buddy.
But I think Ethereum should lead the pack. But I think Bitcoin would probably kick things off, but percentage gains wise, I think Ethereum should lead the pack.
I feel like the market tanked because that shit's gonna happen, and people like me are gonna try to short it and didn't catch it because it blew up in my face. So I'm about this shit, man, but I don't think it's about me. So that's the perspective I got. We're going to move on to the next topic, though, with integration going on in society, where we try to bring you guys, a little insight of how they're trying to bring crypto to your world. Now, your favorite neighborhood pocket app trader, Robinhood, is to test crypto wallets, and they might add crypto to its balance sheet. Now, there's been a lot of terrible juju surrounding Robinhood. We know people have killed themselves literally over Robinhood mishaps, RIP. And people have lost their livelihoods over Robinhood mishaps. What do you guys think this means for society and the crypto world?
I think what happened with Robinhood, I think was it early this year, late last year, something like that, with AMC.
It was this year.
Was this year? All right. It put a real bad taste in my mouth personally regarding Robinhood. I deleted it, deactivated my account. I was done. And I didn't do much on it in the first place, but I was like, yeah, I'm not playing with this gamified bullshit anymore. But with that said, I got to give credit where credit's due. They realized where they are susceptible to getting beat out by other exchanges, which is they don't, especially in the crypto space, is you cannot actually hold your crypto there. So what do? Looking at holding it and adding it to their balance sheet, in my opinion, is actually going to put them in a position to continually be successful within the crypto space. Time will tell, but I like where it's headed.
Got you.
I agree wholeheartedly. It's going to be, from my perspective on a macro level, bullish for the market. Whenever it happens, based on everything else that's happened this year, I'm going to buy the rumor and then I'll sell the news when it actually happens. Maybe take some profits off the top. But I think that overall it's more positive news for the market. We're gonna push up, maybe off of just this news right here, this rumor kind of. And I think that, as we get closer to the end of Q4, more and more companies, this is just one more step in the right direction. It's just overall good. Robinhood is already free. The only bad I can see is that if you know anything about Robinhood, their coins technically, they don't give you the freedom to use them as if they were on the blockchain. So you're kind of limited to trading the action. You can be a part of the action, but when it comes to actually sending different currencies across the blockchain, farming, participating in DeFi, it is gonna limit people, but it's just gonna be it's the front door for crypto. So it's gonna be a lot of people's first step. They'll probably have to go through the lumps of holding through a bull run in a bear market, but I think it's overall good. And the more coins we can see over there, the better. I want to see Cash App do the same.
And Venmo, why stop all of them?
Exactly.
I wonder with these new wallets, maybe that changes for Robinhood. Maybe because right now you don't own possession of the coin, but if you're creating wallets, maybe they're enabling that, buy direct coin, send where you want. I mean, maybe this is the first step, because why else would you have a wallet? So look, Robinhood has been as anti-establishment as you can get, right? You're still regulated, you still have all these things, but this is where meme stocks kicked off. This is where Reddit jumped into regulators' faces. This is where the revolution of these, meme stocks happened. And for them to just leave these guys in the ground, just by themselves, bring crypto in. So they started doing that, right? They were one of the first places you could buy Doge that wasn't a hardcore exchange, and they opened that door. They said, "Well, this worked." So look, this is a business, and they're saying our customers are these volatile traders who are just buying whatever the hell they want, be it Doge, be it AMC, and
adding like a
man,
crack
cater
addict.
to them. Let's do it. I love it.
Yeah, I agree with you guys. This is definitely bullish for the motherfucking market. You know what I'm saying? So absolutely. And I heard Taylor touch briefly on some AMC wordplay there. How about the AMC CEO light flex on the world, talking about what cryptocurrency he would accept? He got a bundle of, hey, they might make their own AMC coin. Who wants to talk about that real quick? How do you feel about that? Is this a flex, light flex, or heavy flex? Chill. Light flex, heavy flex.
I'm gonna go heavy flex only because if we replay the entire year, a lot of the noobs a lot of people's first run at crypto came from GameStop or AMC. They took those profits and then they looked, on Reddit and saw like that they were talking about Doge, which is also on Robinhood, or was at the time and still is. And so now, it's I don't know. It's the perfect trickle down. So if you have the CEO of one of the memeiest stocks on the market, accepting the most memeiest coin on the market. This the match made in crypto heavy.
Oh yeah, AG, light flex, heavy flex.
This is a light flex. This is a little. Look, he's already on top of the meme stock world, right?
True.
So again, it comes down to marketing. This man knows where he is. He knows there's no reason people are following his ass on Twitter, but he's got followers. Why? Because he wrote that meme stock. And now he's like, I got all these followers. Let me see how much I can just pump my bags with AMC stock. Like if AMC comes out and they're the first, movie theater to accept all these different coins, right? They're going to get a huge bump from who? The same people who pumped the bags in the first place. This is just preaching to your own choir. This is deaf to the rest of the world. The only people who care about it are people who actually are into this. And so light flex in the big picture, but a hell of a meme flex, man. This dude he's running it.
Meme flex.
Yeah. All right, so heavy flex, light flex. Tay, what you got? Light or heavy?
I mean, this isn't an answer, but it's barely a flex. It's barely,
we bring all perspectives here at the Four Token. Listen to the man. Listen to the man.
I like
the
it.
reason I say it's barely a flex is because he's pandering to his audience, right? Point blank, period. He is pandering to the degenerate gamblers of America, and they are going to respond. Point blank, period. So I respect him. Like AG said, it's God damn, what the fuck you just say? I shouldn't be drinking tequila while I'm recording this fucking podcast.
Hey, no, man.
Of course you should.
As we talked about earlier, the market's going to dip. So we're finding those blue chips tokens that you can, buy in this dip. Doesn't it make sense, right? Let's go. All right.
Yeah.
Hey, so on our list, we got our top four. We got Luna, FTM, Solana, and Sushi. Who wants to talk about these four coins? Who got a little rundown on it? Anybody got a rundown on them?
I'm not gonna give a rundown on the coins real quick, but what I am gonna say, although these are chips for the dips, I want to talk about a quick tip for the dips. So whenever we having dips like this, I think it's a real good idea for anyone that's trying to potentially enter into a swing trade, or even an investor, or obviously day traders too, is you look at which ones have lost the least amount of value over the same given time that Bitcoin has dropped the most.
Facts.
That's what I look for when I'm trying to find good entry points. For example, I found good entry points on Solana and Matic most recently. So those are the ones that I am eyeing right now. Make sure, like I said, you see who's lost them the least amount of value in the same amount of time. Set your buys, especially if it's along support, and knock it out the park, man.
Woo. Woo. And there goes some chips and
Drop the clues bomb
for your dips. All right. We go around on the internet and find segments where we try to see who's actually faithful to crypto. So in this segment of Test Your Faith, we got a county employee accused of hiding a Bitcoin mining operation under the flow at work, racking up a $6,000 electricity bill. AG, would you call this a good test of faith? Is he fucking religious to crypto or nah? Come on.
This dude's trying to make some money. Look,
Can you blame him?
No. Look, you got, what did we say the other day? Man, I should have gone in college, hooked it up in the dorm room. This is free money. Hook it. I mean, you got to buy this stuff, but make your money, man. I mean, I've heard of so many people starting to look like, maybe I could buy it. I think, yeah, I can buy it. No, you can't, but this dude can. And he put under the floors. He's a genius.
Hey, and ultimately, fuck his job, right? Fuck his job.
Yeah,
whatever
man.
board of elections building that guy's sitting in trying to get that money, fuck that job, That is awesome.
I'm sure he made enough money.
Right. That moment you find you you look at the history, look on the blockchain, and you find out he's been doing this since 2017.
Yeah, right.
So then it's like,
then maybe it's worth it.
Right. I think it's more than worth it. He probably has 3 or 4 Bitcoin. He'll pay whatever that little bill is, and leave the job behind and ride out the rest of the bull run, and maybe move to El Salvador. Who knows? There's
and then lose it all and be homeless. Whatever
right.
you want to do.
Might be a degenerate gambler like that.
Or get mugged.
But I love it.
Yeah, that motherfucker's a genius. Think about it. He used his job to make more money than he was probably making at his job. Genius.
Yes.
Genius.
I think we should give him
Big
a
ups.
Round of applause for that man. Yes,
token
sir.
of the guy. Token of the
Yes,
day.
sir.
Please hit us up if they fire you. I mean, we ain't gonna pay you, but we would love to.
We'll
hear
talk
your
to you.
story.
We have
You know what?
We'll
We should try
talk
to
to
find that guy. We should definitely try to find that guy. We're gonna try to get that guy on here. You guys ready for quick trivia?
Absolutely. Let's get it.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to test the knowledge of the 4 tokens. Well, 3 tokens since I'm the one over here doing it. All right. So here we go. Which of these cryptocurrencies is the oldest?
I'm gonna go.
Ether, Tether, Dogecoin, or Cardano?
I'm going to say Tether.
I'm gonna go Doge. I want to say Tether.
I'm
but
gonna say
going
Tether.
Doge.
All right. So the answer is
I'm going to go with Ethereum.
Wait.
Yeah. Get him on the
I'm
record.
gonna go with
the
Ethereum.
answer is Dogecoin.
Damn.
All
The
right.
original meme.
Surprise! Yeah, the meme coin was launched as a joke actually, but Dogecoin was created in 2013. For all you listeners out there. All right. When
was Tether? Do you have it?
No, we can Google that up and put that on the screen.
Do you Google?
Damn.
Date.
Doge.
No.
2014, Bob.
Ooh, 1 year.
1 year.
2014,
Okay.
Bob. Next question. What is Ether's connection to Ethereum? A, they are just different names for the same cryptocurrency. B, Ether is a cryptocurrency. Ethereum is a blockchain platform. C, Ethereum is a cryptocurrency. Ether is a blockchain platform. And D, Ether is a more expensive coin than Ethereum.
B.
I'm gonna go. Was it A? Was A the same as which one said that?
Yep, that's the same. Yep, it's the same. They're just different names of the same cryptocurrency. And Tay said Ether is a cryptocurrency. Ethereum is a blockchain platform.
Yeah.
Ether is a chemical compound used in drugs.
Oh
Final answer.
yeah. Oh, you're talking about F. Okay. So AG wants F. I'm just kidding. All right, so we're gonna click B, and B is the correct answer. Taylor is right. So we're gonna award a 1 point to Tay. All right, and 1 point to D for the Dogecoin answer earlier, right? All right. After Bitcoin, Ether, and Tether, which are the biggest crypto coins? A, Solana. B, Binance Coin. C, Cardano. D, Dogecoin. I'll read that again. After Bitcoin, Ether, and Tether, which are the biggest crypto coins? Solana.
And market cap?
A market cap? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Solana, Binance Coin, Cardano, or Dogecoin?
Dogecoin. We're talking market cap.
5, 4.
I was thinking Cardano right now,
Cardano.
but I don't know. I'm gonna go Cardano, but I don't know.
Cardano, final answer.
Cardano. Okay. Going to click Cardano. Oh, it's right. Cardano is the right answer.
Damn.
Oh, hey.
Yeah, Cardano. Yeah, Cardano. Then Binance Coin.
And they still don't have a working product.
Final question. What's the world's most actively traded crypto coin? Bitcoin, Ethereum, Tether, or Dogecoin?
Hope it's not Doge.
I mean, I'm gonna go King Bitcoin, man.
Yes, Bitcoin is king. I'm locking in BTC.
BTC.
And incorrect. The answer is Tether. Well, that concludes that session of trivia with the 3 tokens. All right.
Cool.
I got a question.
What's up?
So, a little in-game, ballparking. So does this mean if regulation comes down on Tether at some point in the future?
I thought they already went through I thought they're paying fines out right now.
I think it's an ongoing thing. Like it always pops back up. I have to get the most up to date piece of information. But if regulation ever pulls Tether out of the game or devalues Tether, does that mean our crypto technically moons if it doesn't drop with Tether?
I guess you will have to look at where that money would flow to. My assumption is the biggest safe haven, which would probably be Bitcoin. But that's also a volatile place to keep your money, whereas Tether isn't. So
I mean, we would need to go up if Tether stays still. Like, we would if we move up, that's an increase. But what if Bitcoin doesn't move, but Tether loses half its value?
I mean, people are going to flee for something, right? I mean, they're not going to go straight fiat. We know that.
Yeah. Yep. They're going backwards. All right, so now we got our man Taylor here, who's going to introduce you guys and fill you in on Gary Gensler. Gary. Who he is, what he represents, and why the fuck you need to know who he is if you're in this crypto world. Take it away.
So if you don't know who Gary Gensler is, he is the chairman of the SEC. Just in case, just quick background on what that person does, what the SEC does. They ensure that publicly held companies, corporations, brokers and dealers that deal in securities and investment companies make sure that they all comply with federal securities law. So the reason that's important is because a lot of cryptocurrency is actually considered securities. He actually has had a lot of support for crypto, at least from a technological standpoint, over the past 3-4 years. He actually he taught a course at MIT about it, and he has a lot of support for the technology. So his biggest worry is that he wants to enhance disclosure. So obviously investors get to decide where they invest, but the issuer has to give full and fair disclosure and protect against fraud and manipulation of the markets. Those are almost a direct quote from Gary Gensler in his most recent interview. And he also he doesn't want to undermine the stability of the financial system. But it's very interesting to me, especially with that first comment, because there's so much fraud and manipulation in the traditional markets. And it feels to me as if he's completely putting that side off and just focusing on crypto. We all know that the traditional markets are ripe with this stuff. So why isn't he really looking into that? We know there's insider trading going on. We know all that's happening. So why isn't he addressing those issues in the traditional market? And so my biggest takeaway from that whole 30-minute conversation that he had was that he seems to be kind of ignorant with the speed that with crypto's evolving, right? You can bring down all types of legislation you want to, but just like we saw with NFTs, we're skirting the system, right? That's always going to be there. And like I said, he continually mentions fraud and manipulation, but not looking at his own markets that have been in the space for a while. I personally think that the traditional financial system is shitting their pants. They are scared. They understand that DeFi is a massive, massive threat to what they currently have. How can you compete? How can you offer someone 0.5%, APY when I'd throw my shit randomly and get 8 within the crypto space? Why would I ever go with a traditional system? So there's a lot to be said, or a lot that's going to come down the pipe, I think, with what Gary's trying to do. But Gensler, sorry, brother, man, you can't keep up the speed of what we got going on over here.
Yeah, slow poke.
Little bitch.
Sorry, Gary.
Gary, usually when people are trying to magnify something and pointing the direction away from something, they're trying to hide,
distractions.
Gary, what you trying to fucking stuff underneath the carpet, Gary? Trying to hide what they're doing. So maybe he plays a part in all that scandalous shit that's happening in the banking system. Sorry, Chill, for interrupting you. Go ahead, say what you got to say.
That was actually that was right on time. You guys pretty much hit the nail on the head. Every year we find out about more manipulation occurring in every market, including crypto. But I mean, crypto, when you compare it to the market cap of the stock market or the currencies market for like currency pairs or the futures market, there's manipulation in all markets, in my opinion. And the things that he's looking for within crypto I would bet my bottom dollar you'll find it on a much bigger scale if you look in the market that.
I don't want a guy leading crypto legislation who tells people to save $5 every other day and just get a casual 8%. Normal. If you're the person he's talking to who he has to save $5 a day, you're not getting 8% back. How are you just gonna the guy next door to me who doesn't know his hand from his wallet? How's he gonna get?
This ain't the noodle guy, is it?
So the noodle guy, don't worry about him.
Oh, okay, I'm about to say.
Noodle guy is good.
Yeah,
He's good.
Okay.
I will pay him just to keep bringing me dinner. So, yeah, I don't know. Earn 8%, save $5 a day, you'll have $130,000 to retire with. Like, that's enough money to live for 5 years.
I mean, look, I think in the context of what we're talking about today, we could look at Robinhood itself, right? Look at how much manipulation happened earlier this year just with Robinhood and what all came out with, the company that owns all those shares. I mean, it sits in our system right now, and he's acting like crypto is the only sector that's going to have manipulation. I mean, come on, Gary. Like, I'm not saying.
Come on, Gary.
Yeah, I'm not saying that we should regulate crypto, right? The more legislation and regulation we have around crypto, the further it legitimizes it, and in the end, that's what we want. But doing it in this manner and putting that kind of magnifying glass on it is just bullshit.
Yeah,
I just want clear eyes looking at it. I just want some objective. How do we protect the space and improve how it works? And that's all I want.
It's laughable when I can farm and get 700% APY. and then,
they just mad because they late, man. They mad they still rocking felines and shit, man. Come on, man. Let's keep it funky, man. All right, well, that concludes the second episode of the 4 Tokens. Appreciate you guys for joining in again. We'll see you next week where we go skinning dipping and try to turn it into NFTs.
Let's go.